What's going on, everyone? I hope you're doing well, and thank you for joining me for this Bayou Gold Guy mail call. It's been a minute, and I've got a couple of cool packages that came in from some awesome people, and yeah, so this is it. Don't instead of a pay dirt this week, we're doing a mail call. So, and and since I'm doing this right after Halloween, we still we still have our big pumpkin there going and in good shape. So thought I'd go ahead and set him in the scene. And yeah, it was a like I said, I had only had one trick or treat. What the neighbor's kids came over for trick or treating. She'd left a bowl of candy out on her porch, and literally before it wasn't even out there an hour, and it was gone. And then when I went to walk Gizmo in the night, late, and it was nothing in my yard, but the house next door to me, down from her, all her little toy skeletons, a bunch of candy was just strewn everywhere. I don't know what they just like had dumped a bunch of it. I don't know what it just scumbags. So I picked it all up and gave her back her little toy skeletons, and ate the candy that wasn't run over. Some of it was in the street, some of it was in the yard. And it was nice. She had the Snickers and the Musketeers and the Milky Ways and everything. So, yeah, it's trash. Always some kind of trash ruining it for everybody. But so I had this package, and this is a little something different from our good friend John R. Prospecting, who has just gotten back on the doing videos. Did the awesome 11 for 10 from Gold Nugget Sales the other night. So, but he had to take a little vacation up to he goes to Tennessee and as well as the little trip to the Great Lakes. But when he was up there, he picked up some of these and sent me some, which is the little mini Tabasco bottles that are the little souvenir bottles. And I think they look like they got a little roughed up on the shipping there on them. But that's kind of funny from Tennessee. And we have the McElhaney, the farm where these are actually grown down here. It's about an hour from my house. So need to go out there. My buddy's gone out there a couple of times. I've never made the trip over there, but it's a pretty cool place to see where they grow the Tabasco peppers and bottle it. So, but and as you can see, we've got the ghost of Lynch passed, and y'all know, y'all have watched his mail calls. He's gotten a lot of Lynch, and he's got a lot of other pay dirts. So I, on the other hand, have been really out of everything, and I'll tell you what, unless I get one of these two jobs that I'm trying to get right now that still has not come through, then I'm not sure what I'll keep doing on this, man. Unless I start really selling gold pay dirt to be able to buy more gold to do videos on. Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer this will last. So we'll have to see. Probably maybe do something with the 100% ROI bags again for either, like Christmas or Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas, the cornucopia bag or something. I don't know. But so yeah, you can see here, he packed me up and sent me all these bags of Gizmo to do, and I'm just gonna send him the gold back out of them. And plus, he doesn't really on this year on his case. He's trying to do it so he's got at least 3 grams of gold going in each of his compartments on his rows on his case. So, like on his first row, he's got almost an ounce of gold on the first row that he's filled out. He just started the second row with this bag that he did this week of the 11 for 10. So well on the way to having that one filled up for another ounce. So yeah, that would be an awesome thing. But again, he doesn't want to do a video where he has to do, 3 grams of gold, especially when you're getting 0.19 to 20 per bag. And for this case, so yeah, that's very awesome. And I'll just and as well as having the little bits of peridot and amethyst that comes in these. So again, thank him so much. But he was going to say he wanted to send me this. He had his cat Buddy, and when he got the pit bull he has now, he found a home for Buddy that's with someone that actually had another cat, because that's what I was telling him when he got it, that he really needs if you got one, you really need two, especially if you're not around, because they do get very lonely and can get into even more stuff than if they've got somebody else to play with. So speaking of which, I got my Gizmo's chasing my little 4 musketeers around here. So, but yeah, so he went ahead and packed me up. He couldn't return any of this. He got to return some of it, but yeah. So he packed me up a bag of his Fresh Step and loaded it up with some bags, because these weren't going to go into a mailer, a regular mailer anyway. And so again, very, very, very thoughtful of him. And John's been a real good friend for years now, since I've started doing this. And actually before even I had the channel, it was his was one of the channels that I'd watch when I started on YouTube. And he was always doing some kind of cool gold, or his high grader bags with 6 grams of high grader in them or something. It's just not what you would normally see. And so there you go. But yeah, thank you so much, John R. Prospecting. I really appreciate that, my friend. And that will all be put together. So yeah, so we'll be doing some videos on just for fun, to have something to still looking to see if maybe we'll find that last half gram that's that's floating around that were reported in these Gizmo bags, or it is the ghost of Lynch past. So I miss having them. I always enjoyed, those were good little bags to do, and especially when we were doing looking for the half gram quest, and kind of gave you a reason to keep doing the same pay dirt every couple of months or so, throwing an extra one. And I just never was a big fan of the Lynch's other stuff, because it was just overpriced to me. But these and even that, it was like these were $17, I think. Plus, then you had to always pay the $10 shipping, so you could usually get 3 bags in one $10 order before the price would go up on it. So that's usually that you get these couple of these and an original or something like that. One of the big Buzz, Vulture or Belmont bags that they sold 4,000 a month of, that they always bragged about and continued to rip people off for a full month, 2 months, 3 months after they were not going to be in business anymore. Just really pathetic at the end for Lynch. And it's there's no excuse. They say that, they had some personal issues in the family, but that does not, and money problems trying to deal with it. But that doesn't justify just outright ripping people off that have been your loyal customers for years and years. And so there you go. So I had another package come in, and this is one. I've gotten one of these. Y'all may remember before, whenever we received the the very cool Bayou Jambalaya and the Blackout in the Bayou, which is full of black sand, and you can see the little gold. Almost looks like little gold thumbprints there on the Bayou parts from his gold thumb prospecting. So yeah, and Jordan included a very nice little note here saying, my friend Bayou Gold Guy sending you a package for the holidays. Sending it a bit early, but happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas, LOL. I'm not a very good artist, but I hope you like the jar label and what's inside. 1, 3, 7, 9, 11, 14, 22. Just trying to get a head start on Minix. Hashtag rigged, LOL, Jordan. So, yeah, that's a reference to the pick a number, any number, as long as it's the number I pick, 1 through 100 giveaways. And speaking of which, congratulations to Package Total, who did win the Blood Bayou bottle for this year. It's a little over 3.35 grams of gold in that to find. Actually, it should be 0.36 if you recover all of it. I was actually able to get accurate reading on my scale. For some reason, it was being spot on. I went back and reweighed my stuff I had just done from Flower Gold Wizards, and I had it read what the scale actually registered originally on it when I first weighed it, and it showed up at 0.28. I think it was like 0.289. So yeah, I turned out of the he said Jason had left a comment in the comment section that he bases it on 0.30 grams at least in those bags of the quarter gram bags. So I'm, instead of having 0.07 tenths of a gram missing out of it or something that I haven't recovered, it's down to like 0.2. So a lot, because I went back through there and I was not seeing 0.05, 0.07 flakes of flour gold anywhere to be found. So I was sweating that a bit. So yeah, I actually got an accurate reading on it. It was a lot closer. So I do have maybe a 0.001003 floating around in that. But that stuff I'll incorporate into other pay dirts with the black sand and the metallics. So maybe somebody will pick that up a little extra on one of the bags. That again, they'd be pretty much weightless specs if you found them. With even 20 or 30 of them. So, but yeah, so he made me up. He's got another bottle here, and this is called Better Than a Beignet in the Bayou. And beignets are like the little fried dough, almost like a sopapilla, that then powdered sugar dusted, and they're well known in New Orleans, Bourbon Street, and that's in Louisiana in general. So there's our artwork there, beignets for bait. And then you swing around and you see there's the nice job on the flag on the dock there. You can see the pier, the stands there, and then it says Cafe de BGG, Saturday night bacon on the Bayou, fresh beignets for our Saturday night grilling on the Bayou. And as you follow out the dock, there you got the little guy fishing there with a nice gator hook up there. So red eye, there's your gator eyes. So again, I was got our background in the marsh. So, but check that out, man. I think that's some great artistry, and I love the originality. Just like the two jars you sent me on the jambalaya and the blackout. Said I really appreciate the effort. I know how hard it can be to try to think up something to do for fun, and you nailed it on this one, brother. So I just love it. Thank you so much. And yeah, you can see there's some goodies in there as well. That jambalaya was just full of very cool stuff, as well as the awesome gold. I'll leave a link at the end screen to look at that, watch that video if you want to check that out if you haven't seen it. As well as check out, he just did the 15 gram jug of the awesome White Horse from Gold Nugget Sales. Speaking of which, I almost delayed this video going out because I wanted to announce my winning the the 1 ounce nugget for my ticket being chosen for the show, but it's not. They haven't done the drawing yet, and so I'll just announce it in the comments on Friday whenever this comes out. So hope, my fingers crossed. I'm confident. I'm confident that my tickets are going to show. When Mike did a video on the on what the status was on the tickets, there were at that time 2,800 tickets, and that was from over a week ago. So if it's been keeping up with that, he's probably pushing close to 4,500 tickets maybe, and each one of those represents a gram of gold. So very very cool that this is. I'm not sure what his normal rate of sale is, but I imagine it kicked up a bit. If you notice, if you saw John R. Prospect, he had his 14 tickets and more on the way that he had gotten in before. So I've got two, and that's and that's I'm happy to have any horse in the race for that. So like I said, anxious to see as well as not only the 1 ounce nugget that he has, but the backup prizes are that beautiful gutter gold that looks like it's just awesome stuff. And so there's going to be some happy winners, and congratulations to whoever won, because it'll be announced by the time this is on, and as well as the backup prizes. So thanks again to Mike at Gold Nugget Sales for that awesome promotion. So then I had these little boxes that were in here as well. I'm like, well, what is this? So I opened up let's see, where's my... So I opened it up and I was looking at these, and like there's three. Okay, so what is this? And it is actually, I thought this was like Labradorite, maybe, because I am not a mineralogist, but it had some very, very cool look to it. There's my little Tigger. She's my little girl, my little pumpkin eater. She loved eating that pumpkin. Whenever, as I was cutting it out, she was eating the strings out of it, and then she was licking the whole pumpkin. She still gets other licks around the eyes. But just check those out. The beautiful, I forget the name of that look. That's also the way. That's also the look that you get on the iron meteorites when they cut them, and it leaves those patterns like that of those crystallized looking shards. So watch out there, Punky. Watch out there, little punk. And again, there's another very cool. And I wasn't sure if he had cut these himself. So that box had 3 of those in it. And so I'm like, well, okay, well, let's see what's... And then I had this one, which is obviously a beautiful chunk of some nice tiger's eye. That, again, you can just check out the beautiful cut on that Gizmo. That is just awesome. It might even still have a little bit of something from the cut. You can see where the cut around it ended right there at the Gizmo. What's wrong? So again, that is just beautiful. I don't have anything like this stuff. What? Uh-oh, when he's doing that usually he's telling me I want to go outside now. So and then I noticed on the box, and when I was putting it back in, it said Tiger Eye. So I was like, oh, okay, well, let's see what is the other one has it, and there it is, garnet in fireworks jasper. So those are big garnets that are in the fireworks jasper. Again, I've never heard of this stuff, and a very cool look to it. And then this is red snowflake jasper. And again, something I've never heard of. Hold on, little boy. We'll go in a second. Hold on. And check that out. That is just beautiful. Some awesome stuff. And so I'd messaged him whenever I look and see the pattern that goes that way through it, as well as the pattern going that way. So it's actually three-dimensional in these rocks, which is very cool. But I said it's very clear when you see it that way, and flip it over and you can see how the pattern runs. Again, it's not just a topical pattern, it's three-dimensional all the way through these things. So I asked him if he had cut these himself, because I had never seen anything on his channel about that. And he said no, he had a guy that he knows that he gets as a source that does this for a real good price. Check this one out. This one's just gorgeous. And you see the red standing out in that one with the pattern. And again, as it rolls over, you can see where it connects the other side, the depth of it going through. Just and then there's some green, but awesome stuff. So again, I cannot thank you enough, Jordan, for your generosity, and you're just an awesome guy, my friend, and I thank you again so much. And I will definitely have to. I've got a little curio stand that stands up on, let's talk about like a narrow, 8x8 or something like that, tall. It's got 3 or 4 shelves in it. That this would be the kind of thing that would be cool to put in that. So I might clean that up and see about, again, as long as the cats don't want to jump on it and knock it over and smash it to pieces in the floor. That would not be so good. So, but again, that's very generous of you, and like I said, very thoughtful. I really appreciate that for a Halloween, Thanksgiving holiday package there. And as well as John's very, very kind shipment of cat litter, and with 4 kittens now and Mama in here, just cat litter is a budget onto itself. It's crazy, and I don't even use the most expensive, but I use some of the Walmart. To me, is the best stuff out there. So, Gizmo, what are you doing, huh? What are you doing? And thank you all as well for the very warm sentiments from when my boy got off this collar the other day and took off running and would not listen to me. Has no loyalty whatsoever when he's outside the house, as far as worrying about. He won't leave my side when we're inside, but once we're outside, he's if he gets off his collar, he's bolts. And before I could drive up in the van, and he would get in thinking we were going to go for a ride. And so I jumped in the van and went after him, and he was already too far gone. It turned out he was like over 5 or 6 streets the opposite direction I'd been looking for him, over a half a mile away. So there's no way that he was going to make it back. And fortunately, a lady had posted him in the Facebook and showed, I got a cross street for where he was. And if the people had not been in the street as I was on my way down there, up the street, still, several blocks from where she was, I would have gotten down there, and he would not have been found, because someone else had already found him and had him in the house. And those people that I saw in the street told me, yeah, he's there across the street. So it was just dumb luck that they were out there and that they knew what I was looking for. They had a little Chihuahua of their own they brought out to show me while I was there. He was all gray. He was much older. Gizmo's only a year old now. So He's I don't know what his deal is though. It's I guarantee my little baby here, if they get out, they're not going to run off and leave me. They might stay under the house for a night, but they'll always be here to come back. He would have been gone forever. So, but I wanted to again say thank you for all the warm wishes and the congrats that whenever he was found, and like I said, it was on Halloween. I spent most of the day driving around looking for him or trying to find him, and it turned out to be a very happy Halloween. So, all right, that being said, we'll wrap this one up. It's been a while, like I said, since we've done a mail call. So thank you guys again so much, and I appreciate all you guys that watch, support the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate that. It helped the analytics, and as well as the like button. There, she's getting a little pumpkin lick there. And hey, watch out there. That's from Rocky Mountain Live Prospecting, done by he got Creed, Nine Finger Mining, made that for me last year in memory of my little Schrodinger on the anniversary of losing her. And awesome. That was the laser printing, laser etching on the slate. So thank you so much to you guys. And again, that's a picture that I had of her laying on the bed, and they took the picture and laser printed it up, just identical. So that's not her. She was alive. She was just sleeping there, curled up. So yeah. So it always stays out here, safe from the kitties. So all right. Well, once again, thank y'all so much, and I hope you have a great weekend. And we'll see what comes up for next week's show du jour, and maybe put together something for like I said, that 100% ROI pay dirt promotion that's for the holidays coming up. We'll see. I need to be able to get me some pay dirt, and I said it's just been it's been going the wrong direction for 2 months now, and I'm tapped out, and these damn cats with all their food in their litter are breaking me. So Gizmo's cheap. He doesn't hardly eat anything. I take him out to poop, and there's no other thing. I have to pay he gets $20 a month heartworm pill. That's it. He's a cheap date. So, all right, you guys. Well, thanks again, and have a good one. And I hope you had a happy Halloween. Last shot of the pumpkin, and talk to you later.